Getting a bit of green screen. Is that I do now take up a little bit more space on screen, but that's okay too. Alright, Watcher always likes the Slime Boss act. Been avoiding the boss swap lately on the Watcher. I think she ends up really consistent without it. Doesn't need it, feels like. And I think our interesting paths through the act either strike 2 elites here, or we take out the Burning Elite here. Maybe I'll take a bonus 100 gold into this store as a starting bonus. That seems reasonable. Hello and welcome, Mirrorclaw. Screaming No, thank you so much for 4 months. Good eve to you. We don't have an early enough removal to make taking a curse to start feel good. I guess I could go here. I don't like that. Alright, give me $100. I think Watcher can easily get through an elite. Even a burning one. With a few card rewards. And a reasonably high health total. Mastrix says, when would I say obtain a curse for X is a good option? In situations where you feel reasonably sure of your ability to remove it fairly quickly. Curse is the worst of the penalty downsides to begin your game with. You can think of having a curse as not only does the card itself do something bad, but you can think of it as being one extra card in your deck for the entire run. Since any opportunity that you will have to remove a card, you could remove something else instead. You're always going to have one more card than you would otherwise. And so even once you remove the curse, the echo of it is kind of haunting your deck via an additional strike or defend or whatever that you're going to have to draw, constantly costing you health in combats. Even worse, taking a curse from the start can result in a really nasty first, second, or third combat. If you get a particularly nasty curse and an opponent that requires you to kill them quickly, you could end up in Trouble Town. But if there's a store in the first 3 floors or so, or you have a whole heck load of events, which could also be a card remove, then it can definitely be worth it. Particularly Curse for 250 gold going into an early shop, or Curse for a Rare Relic going into an early shop feel acceptable to me. Increased chance to see the rarest event in the game, the Fountain. Now, that is true. That is true. But imagine Jawworm plus Curse. It's a scary thought, I know. Do I just block the full... Let's do the full block this turn. I think also means playing Miracle Strike. And try to redraw the Eruption at a convenient time. I have the feeling that I should take this 2 damage. Not 100% sure if that's true. Feels to me like with the awkward Eruption draw, though. You have 33, this is 30... Or sorry, Jawworm has 32, and this is 33 damage. So we get a kill here exactly because I played that strike last turn. I think that has worked out for me. What an interesting first choice. I'm not a particular fan of Meditate this early on, although it can absolutely be an incredible part of your build, putting a card from the discard pile into your hand and retaining it while entering Calm. It's a great stance changer, a great energy generator, and good control for stuff like getting your Wrath card on the correct turn. Actually, the more I think about it, the more I really do like Meditate as a first card. Yeah, great with Eruption, even better with Eruption Plus. Otherwise, I'd be taking Bowling Bash. This is never prostrate for me. Heck, let's go Meditate first. But I don't play it here, do I? Actually, maybe I do. I go like Strike, Miracle, Meditate, Strike. Or Strike, Miracle, yeah, and Meditate the strike back into my hand, that is. Striking you? Yes. Essentially paying the Miracle to not only enter deal 6 damage with the strike, but also to get the bonus draw on this turn of having the strike in my hands. Okay, and already I'm pretty convinced Meditate was a good pick there. Feels like we gotta take some damage though, and if Consecrate be the only damage I'm offered, then Consecrate will be the damage that I take. 0 cost, deal 5 to all seems perfectly fine to me. Especially when you draw it on turn 1 like this. Take that, you filthy cultist. Let's see, 2 strikes kills, and we full block if we don't kill. Bippity bappity. Ooh. Interesting. I could see this being either Sash Whip or follow-up, quite reasonably. We have enough energy efficiency that we don't necessarily benefit that much from another free card. Having follow-up feels like it'll result in some hands where we end with 1 or 2 extra energy. Especially once the Eruption gets upgraded. Meanwhile, Sash Whip I really appreciate in the late game a lot. It's another way to apply Weak for Watcher. There's only 2 cards that do. And it can be a good artifact remover as well. Weaken's also going to be pretty useful against the Guardian, useful against our Act 1 Elite, whomever that might be. I'm going to take the Sash Whip here. And I'm feeling like I'm pathing towards this Burning Elite, although I think we could at this point reasonably consider the middle path also. Let's see what the event is first. Oh. Of course. Of course. Well, I'm feeling in a clicky mood here. And with a Smoke Bomb, I feel pretty confident in my ability to go clicky too. So let's look for a relic in the Scrap Ooze. How many clicks would be too many? I'm honestly okay with 4 or 5 from this position. Not all the way. Definitely not all the way. Whatever that means. If we get to 85%, I'm probably not going to click anymore. But I will click 1 time, and I will get a Centennial Puzzle. How about that? Easy. And then no one needs to know, for real, what I would have done at 85%. Least of all me. Alright, if you're going to take any curse in Act 1, this is the one to think about. 275 gold for Regret Curse. Now, I'm not exactly a big fan of that, especially not with the Centennial Puzzle, because it'll actually ruin our draw, too. There's maybe a world where we could take that, and then fight this Elite, and then roll into store with big cash money. But is it worth it? Not really convinced. I mean, we're all going to have, even if I just take 50 gold, right, we'll have enough to buy the rare relic in this shop. Compactness Theorem says, is the Doubt Gold Curse generally not worth it? I would say generally, yes, not worth it. The one that the Serpent offers you, it's either 150 or 175 gold, depending on your Ascension level, and you'll pay most of that immediately back just to get it out of your deck. You can think of it as a slight edge in your next shop in exchange for a long-term downside. Whereas this is more of a major edge in the next store with a long-term downside. I'm not taking this curse, and I still want to take that Burning Elite on. So, do we upgrade Eruption or do we upgrade one of the other attacks? I think Consecrate or Sash Whip could reasonably be the correct upgrade at the moment. Meditate makes the Eruption upgrade less impactful, although it's still pretty good. I'll still take it. We'll talk about second upgrade, maybe. Whenever the heck that is. Looks like never. Before Slime Boss. 1 blue Slaver. Very good turn 1 here. Let's see. 49 health. We won't be weak next turn. Oh, I should have taken damage, actually. I think. Instead, what I'm going to do is Miracle Meditate the Vigilance. So we can maybe use the Centennial Puzzle on this turn. Indeed. Consecrate Sash Whip, he'll deal 9, then I block for 8, take 1. Draw 8 cards. Looks good. And this should be a kill. Buttery smooth. Excellent potion. Flex Potion, Power Potion means this Burning Elite has no chance against us. I wish I could upgrade this Foreign Influence in a reasonable time frame. I do like Foreign Influence quite a bit. Yeah, I agree with Warp Tongs can be a tough call too. The Warp Tongs are a very, very good relic, but sometimes a Pain Curse is just unacceptable if you don't have the chance to get rid of it within a reasonable time frame. It can really whittle you down even if you were otherwise avoiding damage entirely in your fights. Guess I'll just grab a Bowling Bash. That makes our sentries match up a lot safer here. One more attack for the deck. Why do I like Foreign Influence? The upgraded version of this card lets you create temporary zero-cost cards, which means playing potentially a 2 or 3 cost attack for free. Hyper Beam, Immolate, Bludgeon, Meteor Strike, these are all outcomes from Foreign Influence, and it can be filthy, filthy strong. And since you're looking at 3 cards, even usually the low end is like 12 damage for 0 energy. It's pretty good. But it really does need the upgrade. It can also, yes, notably generate Hand of Greed, so this card can actually make you money. It's pretty powerful. It's also actually a reasonable fasting. Maybe I should have thought about fasting more. We get a Knob, we get a turn 1 Eruption. Need I say more? Probably just use the Flex Potion and kill next turn somehow. There is no benefit to Vigilance before Eruption. I don't think I'm going to use the Power Potion in this fight. Although, this would be the fight to use it in, actually. It could save me the Flex Potion. Okay, you know what? Let's actually try it. With the intent being to save the Flex Potion. Rushdown seems like a significant boon here. So, going to stay in Wrath? Yes. Okay, so we can take 16 and win the fight, or we can Flex Potion and win the fight. Those are our options. Pretty good options. I think I like holding on to this Flex Potion for later. Simply taking 16 damage here. It's a very valuable potion for the Watcher. It could be worth a lot against Slime Boss, potentially. And we get an incredibly good relic, the Gambling Chip, allowing us to discard any number of cards on turn 1 to draw more cards. Which makes Deus Ex Machina kind of interesting. We wanted a little bit more energy, although the deck doesn't currently want more energy. Maybe we would like more card draw with a Sanctity. Deus Ex is a weird card. I like it for getting set up quickly. If we had taken Fasting, I would have been so excited by this. Now I'm wishing I had taken that Fasting. Interesting. I think I'm still going to grab it. We have a lot of card draw to work with, thanks to Centennial Puzzle and the Gambling Chip, so I'm sure we can find ways to spend energy. And what's that? A Kunai? Don't mind if I do. Kunai on Watcher is really breakable. Really, really breakable. Don't think I played that Eruption yet. This guy's gonna give us a few turns of attacking, followed by... Oh dear. I knew I should have taken the damage. Arg. What is these rollers today, man? Arg indeed. It's okay, we really don't need any health to beat Slime Boss or anything. Do I want one of these cards? Maybe the Swivel with the Kunai? I think Swivel Kunai could be kind of interesting. But I mostly feel like we have too many cards as it is. What I would like now is more card draw. Cut Through Fates, Sanctities, something like that. Wheel Kick would be good too. Here we go. Finally, an opening hand I can really use. And again, one of the big advantages here to the gambling chip plus the Deus Ex is that I can discard miracles to just get more cards in hand, like so. Just kill you directly. This fight becomes no problem. Second Consecrate with the Kunai. Interesting. This is so-so. If it were good for the deck, it would be Consecrate. But it is merely okay. So I'm not taking it. Second chance at Foreign Influence, we're closer to being able to upgrade it. But I'd rather upgrade, what, Meditate? Meditate looks like a pretty good upgrade at the moment. Might be something in the shop that I'm interested in, too. Carve Reality might be that card. What about Establishment? With us Meditate. That's interesting. Normally not a fan. However, an intriguing possibility arises in this store specifically. One, our relic options aren't exactly great. Two, we have unorthodox amounts of card draw. We already have the Meditate to go with. So as much as I don't normally use this card, I kind of like it in conjunction with both the Carve Reality and the Protect that are in the store, too. That would give us enough to actually really get something going here. Though again, now I feel weird about the Deus Ex. That's okay. I do think I would strongly prefer to remove a card, though, so we might be skipping on Carve Reality, just going like Establishment Protect. We just fought a Knob, that'll be okay. Just pray for Pandora's Box, that's an option too, and boy would it be a good option. One way or the other. Alright, let's do it. So I can't buy them both, right? No, we're just shy. In that case, I'll take the cheaper card, the Protect. Do I want this Reach Heaven? Reach Heaven adds a retaining card, but it's a free retaining card, so there's no establishment combo there. I have to pay the full 2 cost. It's also 2 card draws, not 1. That's the other reason I'm not considering it. Though it does really good damage at the moment. Don't think I want it. Greetings. Perfect. All right. Good job, Consecrate. Ha! Ha ha ha! Easy. Just get a free Carve Reality. Why would you pay 88 gold for something that you could just find on the ground outside your house? Just brush the dirt off, it's fine. Alright, very happy to see Bowling Bash here on turn 1. This is increasingly feeling like the sort of deck that desperately wants a Frozen Eye. That's kind of odd. Yeah, I would accurately describe this deck as desperately wanting a Frozen Eye, currently. Because I'd love to know exactly what I'm potentially drawing into. We do get Eruption and Meditate. We're going to destroy these nerds. So I'm just going to play everything here. We Eruption, Carve Reality. Bowling Bash does 14 by 3, which is exactly 42 damage. That kills the middle one cleanly. And then I Meditate the Eruption back into my hand, of course. Of course. Bonk. I could even kill you with a Smite right now. And then I don't get 3 dazed in the discard pile. Sure, I've got the energy, right? Just killed 2 of them on turn 1. How often do you get to do that to this fight? Only when you take Niao's Lament, right? Pull back and defend. I'm not going to have enough damage to kill now. So let's pull back a defensive card, I guess. Take at most 4 damage for this entire fight. But I'm betting we can do 0. Zero it is. Alright, well that was beautiful. Now we have a question card, so we see more options at every card reward, and there's the Cut-Through Fate that I was talking about wanting earlier. It's a draw, it's an attack, and it's scry all in one. The perfect kunai piece that this deck really craves. From here, we would love to add Sanctity, possibly multiple copies of Sanctity, more Cut-Through Fates, maybe a Weave. Not even considering the Empty Body. Interesting option here, we could upgrade Establishment to make it always draw on turn 1. I particularly like that with Gambling Chip, because either we play it instantly in all of the fights where we're trying to get set up, or we discard it because we're doing something horrible on turn 1, like dying to Jawworms. And then we can get rid of it. Draw something real. Also love the Meditate upgrade right now for really setting up the big turns. Doubly useful, I think, with the Gambling Chip, because we can discard stuff on turn 1 for the Meditate to put back in hand. Okay, just discard everything that is Interruption. Or this Miracle. Good. So, goal is, of course, deal 75 damage to Slime Boss before turn 3. That's how you avoid Slime Crush. Ideally, we're getting Establishment in play at the same time? Yes. Question mark. What I'll do is play Carve. Oh, but then I'm not able to meditate meaningfully, huh? Spooky. Establishment does work on the card that you meditate. Yes. Yes, it does. It's very important that it does. So if I draw the card Reality, our hand external we strike, Deus Ex, Establishment, Meditate. Oof. Or I can discard the card, just put the Establishment in play directly. Strike, bring them to 77. And we guarantee draw a strike, plus Meditate. Alright. Don't like that I'm doing this. Getting this in play immediately is quite important here. Okay, and we're lucky enough to draw another strike. So it's not even all bad. Get rid of that. Yeah, I'll meditate back both strikes. We get 2 0-cost strikes into our hand. And we redraw the Eruption with good fortunes. Very good fortunes. Alright, that was a great turn. And now we just kill with Carve Reality. Not so bad. Slime Boss drops an Ambrosia, and we have a tough choice between Lesson Learned and Scrawl here, truly. The choices are real. Lesson Learned would let us upgrade the entire deck eventually. That's a very powerful thing. One of my favorite ways to scale with Watcher. Or Scrawl for just an instant draw until your hand is full, which is particularly valuable with our Miracle count and with Establishment making retained cards cheaper. Actually, thinking about the Establishment here, I really value this Scrawl. Arthur AOE asks, do I ever take Alpha for any reason? Not so much these days, but When alpha is best is with lots of card draw and lots of scry. It's absolutely workable, particularly if you have Omniscience in your deck already. It can be fairly fantastic, but tends to be a little bit slow and awkward in certain combats. I also like it as sort of a one-card solution just to particular problems. Take an alpha in a deck that is all about dealing single target damage very quickly, and you can use it as your kind of win condition in the Donu and Deca fight or against certain bosses. Good against Champ, notably, but lots of things are good against Champ. It's definitely not useless. It is a little overcomplicated, but it is definitely not useless. Yeah, I'm going to be challenging myself to take more unusual picks at some point. Not 100% sure when I want to get on board with that. I am taking this scroll, by the way. But I want to do some kind of challenge that... Oh my. That limits me in some ways. Interesting choices here. Ectoplasm gives us energy every turn, but we can no longer gain any more money. So that mostly means card removals at shops are a no-go. As our relics there. Velvet Choker. More energy every turn, but we cannot play more than 6 cards per turn. That's pretty limiting too. Or Snecko Eye. Drawing us more cards each turn, but starting us out confused. So it's absolutely massive card draw, but all of our cards are random cost. Notably, miracles are not random cost unless we discard them. We do have a gambling chip, and we also have establishment, so we can fix the cost of certain cards. Maybe this is a really good Snecko Eye, actually. Spellcaster says, don't I think Establishment should work with Pyramid? I think that they should, but I can see why they don't. It would be way too strong. Way too strong. But yeah, they should. Because Pyramid is the same thing as Retain. Game tries to pretend that it isn't, but they are the same thing. Is Ecto really that untakeable at A20? Says Plunga Bunny. I'm genuinely considering it here. I know this is never Velvet Choker, but I have 3 other options that I'm thinking about. We can take the Ectoplasm, we can go up to 4 base energy, and using the Kunai in particular, put that additional energy to serious work in scaling us up. We can take the Snecko Eye and just trust in the sheer power of Snecko Eye Gambling Chip to do some serious wonky good stuff for us, as well as picking up a lot of powerful cards from here. You know, a lot of the times I'll hear something to the effect of, you know, this isn't a Snecko deck when presented with a Snecko Eye going into Act 2. And the truth is, we only have 20 cards. Half of that is starter cards, so we have we have 10 added cards here. By the end of the run, we can have 30 added cards pretty easily. So the deck is only a third complete, and there's a lot of room to add cards that will be a Snecko deck and will transform this into superior hot nonsense. Already the Meditate and the Establishment are going to get us most of the way there. The last option is just skip. Don't take any downside at all. We could say that the RNG of the Snecko Eye is untakeable, the gold loss of the Ectoplasm is untakeable, the choking of the Velvet Choker is untakeable. We go into Act 2 with no boss relic, and we might be fine, truthfully, especially with this potion. I think we will be fine. That way I can keep removing cards. I can achieve energy efficiency by virtue of upgrading stuff, get the Scrawl upgraded, get the Deus Ex upgraded. I have so much card draw, I'm actually not that afraid of this Ectoplasm. Junor says, do you still take flurries with Snecko Eye? Only if you've got a lot of scry. Otherwise, it's not going to be a good time. I think I'm going to take this Ectoplasm, actually. I think that's what I've decided. Oh, the other thing we could say about the Snecko Eye is that the question card makes it much easier to build a Snecko deck, so to speak. But I so rarely have a genuine reason to take an ectoplasm. I want to see what this can do for us. I think all three of the options discussed, yes, even the skipping one. Not the Velvet Choker. Velvet Choker's a bad time. But anything else is potentially winnable here. So, effectively shutting off our gold resource for the rest of the run does hurt a little bit. But there are ways around that. I think most of the ways around that are going to involve events? Question mark. Don't want to take no fires. We do want upgrades. Because we didn't take our lesson learned. Maybe upgrade the here, fight elites here. Or we could do fire elite. Ooh, actually, I like that a lot more. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 fires. We can upgrade Cut Through Fate and Scrawl and a few other things. Any other routes that look reasonable? I don't mind not going to a shop at all this act, and that's one of the secret bonuses, kind of Ecto, is that you can avoid shops entirely, and it's fine. So, and that means you're getting rewards from other nodes. More card rewards, more events seen, more something. Scroll one more. Perfect. Gotta take back Eruption, Carve Reality. Smite becomes free, Eruption becomes free, Carve Reality becomes free. And this is the kind of hot nonsense the deck is up to now. This is why I thought we could probably get by without a boss relic. Would one fewer energy have really mattered there? No. Actually, don't totally hate a second copy of Protect. I'd prefer Protect Plus, but I mean, I'm going to take this. Just another Retain 12 for 2. And I will increasingly consider upgrading our establishments that we always draw it on turn 1. Actually, do keep that defend so I can block for 5. Yeah. Draw a bunch here. Okay. That's how it's going to be, huh? I need to find Bowling Bash. I think what we do is Vigilance, then Eruption here. Then Consecrate, Cut Through Fate. Can always meditate at the end, and we do have 1 miracle, don't forget. That way we get 8 extra blocks, so to speak. We'll be striking the angered one with the least health. Okay. We'll draw the Deus Ex, play all the miracles, and then scroll. And that's guaranteed to see all of this now. One more hit to knock you out, 3 more hits to knock you out. Bonk. 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 And get back these. Cheers to Ron, thank you so much for 21 months of support. Very much appreciated. Attitude. Hey, this worship upgrades to retain, but I don't think that necessarily makes it a valuable addition here. Unless I don't have the upgrade to give to it right now. Could take a wallop. Does Blanc equal to the amount of damage? That's a relatively expensive card. A great card to make free with Meditate. Sure, I'll take a wallop. Almost never unhappy with one. Forgotten Altar is here, either giving me a curse or requiring a hit point sacrifice. I guess I'll take the hit point sacrifice. It does increase our max health, which could be a good thing, as long as we can avoid losing any health in the short term. We'll see. So far, it looks good. Perfect. Carve. I don't have room in my hand to meditate yet, so let's go Miracle. That should you meditate. Get back Eruption, get back Carve Reality. Again, we should have a nice clean turn to kill against these three. Beautiful. It's just more than enough damage. I don't even need to really think about where it's allocated here. Dance Potion's not bad. Third Eye, there's some reasonable scry. Third Eye is excellent and a good upgrade target besides, to make it 9 block scry 5. Since we're scaling with Kudai, I do like having a bunch of attacks, or sorry, a bunch of block skills in the deck. And increasingly likely to want to weave now. Do want more exits soon, however. Maybe an empty mine would be favorable. So far, though, our draw potential on turn 1 and our output on turn 1 in general has been fantastic, thanks to the gambling chip and the scrawl. Like, holy moly. You know? Don't want flying sleeves. I'd be cool with an upgraded crush joints. I really don't think I need this one. Okay. And I'm going to keep the current potions. As long as we have the Ambrosia, I really don't feel motivated to rest yet. So let's get a card upgraded. I think Scrawl is a reasonable upgrade. I think Third Eye is a reasonable upgrade. I guess we skipped out on the Consecrate upgrade. That's okay. Start with Scrawl. Oh yeah, and we talked about upgrading the Establishment as well, although that's not something I want upgraded for this fight. Please draw Scrawl. Okay, well, I'm almost assuredly going to use a potion here. Question is, which one? 30 damage if I end in Wrath. One way or the other. There's not going to be a way to kill 2 of them if I... if I flex potion, is there? I don't think so. We can do, what, 14 plus... This would be then 22? 14, 22, 22. This might does only 34? No, I can't get both of... Can't get 2 of them. I would need to use the Ambrosia? To kill 2? Question mark? Or maybe even both potions to kill 2. If I'm only going to use 1 potion, the Ambrosia is probably going to be the one. Gives me triple damage for the turn. I would do Eruption and then use the Ambrosia. Choices here. I think the worst thing we can do is play nothing. Play no potions. That means not having Eruption down. Or we can use no potions and take 20-some. I'd definitely rather take damage and rest than lose this Ambrosia. Let's see what the Ambrosia line gets me here. We do 9, and then we have 18, 18, 36. That's not enough. What if I Ambrosia, but then play Eruption as the last card? That way Eruption does 27. (18 plus 36 kills you. 18 plus 27 kills you? Question mark? How's math work? 18 plus 27 is 45. No, that's not enough. Okay, so we don't have a kill unless I use both potions. In which case, I think I'd rather use no potions. We go Eruption, Carve Reality, Smite, that's 9 plus... We strike this guy for 9, strike this guy for 48. Cleanly kill him. Block for 8. Take 30, so we take 22. We draw 3. Then I rest at this fire, we get a relic, we go into this elite fight with these 2 potions. I think that's what I'm going to choose to do. All things considered. Okay, we don't need establishment. With the way the math worked out on that turn, it was either use both potions or neither. There was no real reason to use just one. Be careful here. I want Scroll to draw exactly 4. Not more than 4. Okay. And then give me back Eruption and sure, the wall up again. Oh, that's right. We didn't put the establishment in play. That's also okay. Got 2 retaining protects for 15 block after all. Okay, and both potions preserved. Bag of Preparation is absolutely filthy. That's the long and short of it. That is a filthy find. Combos with our Bag of Preparation, so now we draw 9 cards, combos with our Gambling Chip. So now we draw 7 cards on turn 1, and I can discard any number to draw anew. And there's Sanctity, one of the cards I was saying I was looking for, already upgraded, and will definitely not take no. Not say no, and I will take it. Words are hard. Okay, and now I feel pretty good going into the Elite, because we're in the exact same position we were when I went into the first one, except now I have a Bag of Preparation. And we know it's not Slavers. And I have a blue key, because not today, Ceramic Fish. Not today. Just those 2. Perfect. Double, perfect. Okay, no sign of establishment yet. That is a minor problem. Oof. Spin by 3 next turn. I will have Protect in hand. Note. Alright, just give me Consecrate Sashwhip then. This is protect or is it Bowling Bash defend? Protect takes 2. Bowling Bash defend gets me 1 more dex. I think we just care about the card draw. Should be fine with this redraw here. That's a lot of math. So, 95 damage is the goal. We have 12, 18, 25, 31, 36, 42, 50. Doubled. That's a kill, as long as I can play it all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 2. Yes, we can play it all. Cool. Now we have a Preserved Insect, so future elites are even easier. 2 pretty good options here. A Talk to the Hand would give us block anytime we attacked a foe. And I think that is pretty good with a kunai in general. Or Fasting to accelerate our dexterity, as well as giving us some strength, so making us do more damage, very notably. In a deck that generates quite a bit of energy, thanks to Establishment and the Meditate, right? The deck gets cheaper over time, so this Fasting is actually quite easy to afford. Now, if I didn't take 4 energy so that I could play Fasting, what did I take 4 energy for? Not taking 8, still Chaos. I don't like it. So, for example, I could Fasting here to get more dexterity. That would block for then 10 plus 8, 18. Better than I can do otherwise here. Although we might... no, Mystic will strength buff. We'll be fine. Perfect. Question mark. Let's do this. Okay, we do get attacked again, but that's okay. I can go... Probably wants to be Eruption while up. We want to make sure we do enough damage to force the Mystic to heal next turn. The Centurion can't attack 3 times in a row, so the Centurion will not attack me next turn. Little things that we're allowed to know about if we know our enemy patterns well. And that means this is a safe turn to begin Wrath in, basically. Baron Ferret, thank you so much for 22 months of support. When it comes to stance cards, I mostly want more stance control, another Meditate, another Commentary, a Fear No Evil, something like that, so I can't get caught in Wrath at the wrong time. Theoretically, a Perseverance could be okay, but with 2 Protects, I think we're settled here. And we want to avoid flooding the deck with unnecessary cards. I think it's time to upgrade this, also. Genuinely. This Establishment is worth having, it's worth upgrading. And it's definitely worth having. Discard 1 of those. Do I want to... One more cards. Here, screw it. Okay, I'm going to go Defend, then Fasting here. On purpose to take 1. So that we can draw 3 more. Was that strictly necessary? No. But it felt cool. Sometimes that's what matters. Okay, birds on the ground where they belong. We'll have double Protect in hand next turn. Sure, just put you in kill range of Eruption or something. Or even leave you alive on purpose for Bowling Bash. Better yet. 24 is easily blocked. Do I even play the Eruption? I don't think that I do. Just do it this way. In fact, just leave the scroll for next turn. Better yet. So there's room in hand for these. Nope. Again, the whole hand getting, or the whole deck eventually becoming free thanks to this establishment putting in work. Blessing of the Forge could be pretty good. I don't think we need a second fasting, but what about a Just Lucky now that we have a fasting? And a kunai. Wants an upgrade, but it's not bad. I'll take one. Blessing of the Forge over Flex Potion now. Feeling reasonable with so many cards in hand. And so many unupgraded cards in the deck. We'll go for one event with the hopes of getting a removal or something. Maybe it's even the Thwack. No, it's either a heal or choose one of 20 cards. Are there any cards I'm desperately looking for? Weave at this point would be pretty good. Talk to the Hand would be fine. I'm totally okay with a heal too, quite frankly. Now, there could be another chance at Lesson Learned, although we're not likely to see rares here. Orange Mango, thank you so much for 14 months. Oh yeah, stance changing card, that's right. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not worried at all about Champ. What do you got? There is in fact an Omniscience. Now that's interesting. None of the stance changes that I wanted here, just Empty Fist, Empty Body. Empty Body's okay. I would have taken an Empty Mind pretty happily. Worship could be stance change, that's kind of true. Can you double Establishment? Yes, and you'll get cards cheaper by 2 per turn. Not that great, but it can work. I'll take an Omni here. Satisfying. Hey, Michael Mayhem. Happy to hear you're enjoying them. They bring me joy to bring to you. Okay, there's our Establishment turn 1, so the goal is just make a giant free deck with powerful cards, and then kunai on Champ forever, essentially. Draw this on purpose so I never see it again. What happens if Champ murders me next turn? Don't worry, you won't. Also, that's what the Ambrosia's for. Yeah, see, we're fine. Play this, bring the Protect back. Actually, give me free forever Sanctity, free forever Cut Through Fate. That sounds way better. I can Omni Fasting here? I'm so down. You'll never know what hit him. Pretty sure I could block even in Wrath Stance here. So I'm not even gonna check before I start playing attacks. I'm just gonna do it. Sure are a lot of strikes and defense in this deck. Should I be worried about that? Maybe? Maybe. It's 19. Okay. So next turn the aggro begins. Oh, first here. Things to discard, like, oh, I don't know, Eruption? Actually, just draw it. Discard, just draw it. Impossible! He said, dying immediately. Alright, that went pretty well. We are down a lot of gold, but is that really a bad thing in the end? We're offered Devotion, Brilliance, Master Reality, and Judgment. And I think I'm taking none of the above. Don't want to do mantra things. We're not really generating cards during combat. I mean, sure, smites, but that's not enough to be worth it. None of these are enough to be worth it. Well, I don't want to go with Busted Crown. Although 5 energy is not that bad, I suppose. Especially with the fasting now. Contemplating the no downside choice of the Violet Lotus, giving us extra energy whenever we leave Calm Stance. That's pretty good with our Meditate, and doesn't saddle us with yet another powerful downside. Buster Crown's not that bad with question cards, sure. But it's still a lot less cards seen. Although the glory of winning an Ectoplasm plus Busted Crown run feels pretty hilarious. We do actually have a heart plan that can really scale all the way to the heart. We're able to generate so much strength in decks that our basic cards will be sufficient. All we need to do is either increase our card draws somehow or remove a few more cards. How close is this deck to being complete? Exceedingly, truthfully, exceedingly close. And if I had a Singing Bowl, that would actually convince me here. Thing is, the Violet Lotus might be just as much energy sometimes. Not a lot of ways to leave Calm either, huh? Can anything in Act 3 steal your money? No. No, so we can guaranteed spend the rest of this money. We removed 1 defense, so I can afford 1 removal, but not 2. There's only a reason to go to 1 store currently. What am I even doing with more energy, really? Hey everyone. Did you know that you can now support me directly on YouTube by getting a channel membership? For as low as $5 a month, you'll get access to perks like custom badges and emojis to use in comments and discounts on the merch store, all while helping support me and this channel to do what I love every day. Just click the join button below to get started. Now back to the video. I'll take the no downside option here. I just doubled fasting against a boss and it wasn't a problem. I can't really see how I'm going to use more energy that meaningfully. It's Tomb of Lord Razmas. So there's things you can give your gold to in Act 3, but it doesn't take your gold. It's not a requirement by any means. Really not that many rest sites, huh? Okay, so upgrades are not really happening. Understood. Well, that's why I didn't take the Busted Crown. One way to get upgrades? Find upgraded cards from card rewards. Oh my. Would I double? No, this is fine as is. back Eruption and, honestly, Sanctity. Beautiful. Okay, yeah, we're way ahead of where we need to be. Talk to the Hand is back. Tranquility is also actually really hype. This works with our establishment. It's a one-time enter calm when you need to. Don't mind that so much, although we might run into hand size problems quite seriously here. Definitely hard to pass a Talk to the Hand. It certainly helps when it comes to overcoming block negativity against certain opponents. Won't help us much in the Spire Spear and Shield fight, though. Maybe that's what the Ambrosia's for. Definitely gonna take this Ancient Potion to the heart, if I can. I would like these exact potions for Act 4. If I can get them. Let's go Fasting Miracle Vigilance. That works for me. Double spikers, you say? Obtain this and this. Alright, Spikers, time to meet your maker. It's me. I made you. One last protect. Plus on it. Or a follow-up plus. Sneak in some free damage, keep up the kunai scaling. If you retry the daily on the same day, Miraclaw, yeah, you'll get the same seed. Which will mean the same maps, the same relics, etc., etc. So if you're playing the daily and then retrying it when you fail, yes, you'll get the exact same stuff. I'm actually going to take that follow-up. Yeah, also, as noted, we can actually turn that into an energy generator by making it free with Meditate. Not that I particularly need more of that. Let's keep taking more combats for now. I do enjoy how the deck is performing. The majority of them as well. I should draw Omni at the start of the next turn? Sure. By Miracle, I can go Carve, follow up Bowling Bash, and get a Dex. Feels good. Oh, there's fasting. Okay. Sure. Perfect. Okay, only 3 energy for this turn. Makes things a little awkward. Guess I can just protect, defend. Although, that's not going to help me next turn either. Let's see. Here's where the Buster Crown actually would be pretty good. Yeah, next turn's going to be potentially ugly if I don't, like, cut through fate now. That means I'll take some damage here. Don't like that. Gotta be what I do, though. Don't feel good. It's not quite the right order either, but definitely didn't matter there. This is why we look at more cards, because then we can get the weave that we've been looking for. Returns to our hand anytime we scry. That's quite nice now that we have the Talk to the Hand with the kunai, with the fasting. That's gotta be it. Surely that's gotta be it. Right? Plus 11, so I have to fully block 20 here. Return to my hand. Here. Mr. Spiker, is it? Very well. Perhaps we can come to some sort of arrangement. What do you think? Another Sash Whip. This one's upgraded. Our current one isn't. That would give us the round-the-clock weaken that I think we're going to need. I'm a little bit worried that we end up with too many cards here, though. A little bit worried. Ooh, a targeted upgrade. Very, very good. Get this upgraded. Makes me more comfortable with a rest here, going into 2 elites. Hey, Skitcha. Actually, I don't feel like I need to rest at the moment. We should recall, so that I have flexibility at the last fire. With these potions, we should be fine. First, Reptomancer. Now that could be a challenge. Reptomancer could definitely give us trouble here. Even lose 1 miracle to that end. Okay, happy to see fasting on turn 1. Cultivate you. Get Protect in hand. Miracle, meditate, get my Cut Through Fate back, possibly to even take the Consecrate back, because I'm going to need a way to do damage to all of these daggers next turn. Shame we couldn't get the kunai activated, but that's okay. Okay, and we draw weaves, so we're in great shape here. So we've got 9 to all. It happens 1 time. Let's see if I'm drawing into Eruption first. I guess even if I was, it'd be very hard to play it with no exits. Looks like that's going to be a no. At least a not yet. There's also Talk to the Hand to consider. Tough call here. There it is. I decided I'm not using it, though. Want to get to Talk to the Hands. I think that's what I wanted anyway. Is it actually? I also wanted to see follow-up, which I have not seen now. Do this with Protect to Defend Carve, actually feels like the most reasonable way to do this. That way we get to retain some stuff, make it cheaper. There we go. Beautiful. Just a really rock-solid Repto fight overall. Get a Vajra giving us a point of strength. That'll significantly improve our damage output, meaning we really don't need a whole lot more for hearts. We could take Devaform if we wanted to scale our energy up even more. Although it feels a little unnecessary, truthfully. Big bulky card I have to try to draw into, but it could definitely help. Just feels a little overkill with the establishments. Okay. That's a little concerning. I could Omni Talk to the Hand here. That'd be an interesting one for this fight. Let's try that. Oh yeah, that worked out. Get establishment down. Do I play Eruption? Yes. No? No. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Although I think we're still cool this turn. Now we can get Eruption back. Make sure all the retaining stuff is retaining. Beyond that, we don't need a whole lot. Casual 166 damage. I like to think of Transient as a good practice for hearts. If you can get Transient below half health in the 5 or 6 turns you're allotted, it's a good sign that you're going to be okay when the heart comes around. And that's almost exactly where we end up. About half the Transient's health. In fact, that is exactly where we end up. 500. I'll take it. I will take it. If I could be any one enemy from Spire and I had to try to beat the heart, who would it be? Spiker? I don't think that would actually work. Not enough health, right? But He's gonna do his best. He's gonna try. Nemesis Intangible is pretty good, actually. I think the heart, if you do the math out, you'll have the Nemesis dealing what? With 200 health, you die on the 4th time the heart attacks. So you have 8 rounds in which to do damage. Is that right? 4th time the heart... No, the 4th attack cycle of the heart. It's even longer, because you always block one of the 2 hits. So you die on turn 10? 11? It's 3, 6, 9, 12. Actually 12. 12 at most. So you 12 turns to deal 800 damage with Nemesis. Nemesis's best attack pattern is going to be 21-45, 21-45. So you can do 66 damage every 2 turns. Over 12 turns, 66 damage every 2 turns does not kill the heart. And Nemesis die. But yeah, I think Nemesis would get closer than anybody else would. I think I'd like an Empty Fist now. Ooh, I'd definitely like a Potion Belt. More potion slots is going to be very good. That means I can actually gain more power here. That's really good. No. Yes. You dare. Close. I think this will actually only block for 2, so if I play the wall up, I will take damage. If wall up kills an enemy, you only gain block equal to the health the enemy had. Sure I don't want this Tranquility? Sure I don't want a 33-card deck. Okay. Last to leave. It's Small Nemesis. The re-nemesising. Not playing Eruption. I'm not surprised, you stinky Nemesis. Exactly the sort of nonsense you like to pull on me. Take 1. I'm cool with taking 1. Want this and this. This should be a kill, probably. Courier. Well, at least the last money that we have will go a little bit further. There's Wave of the Hand for the better block card. Another Wrath card's not that bad either. Although I think we're okay just being in Calm, truthfully. I'm cool with just the Eruption. The 2 Smash Whips, I don't feel like I need the Wave of the Hand, although it's still pretty good. Spirit Shield's okay. It's gonna not. Tuet says, how much do I think Ecto would benefit from also being available at the end of Act 2? It would be way better. Ecto into Act 2 would feel excellent, and I would take it a lot. Or out of Act 2, excuse me. End of Act 2. Yeah, it would feel way better, for sure. 10 times better. Easily. 1,000 times better. Follow up. Right, double kunai. That's good stuff. Appreciate being given the big attack here, just to show people that you can, while also not having it actually matter to me. It's good work. Good work, bud. Okay, have to leave Wrath here. Or else... disaster. At this point, our defensive output is so incredible. We should be just fine against the heart. When that fight rolls around. Though our energy generation does leave something to be desired. I have noticed this. Second meditate. That should give us the additional stance control and energy generation that we need, especially with our innate establishment. Just being able to retain more cards every turn, or even loop the 2 meditates. One can target the other and a bonus card each turn. Would I Tali's Mirror here? Well, not meditate anymore. Maybe talk to the hand. Maybe weave? This back. I'll play Miracle so it can Vigilance here. Rotate. Getting Wrath next turn. Please. Kill pretty easily here. Okay, we do get a potion. Liquid Bronze is definitely helpful for hearts. Further makes me believe we're going to be almost unconcerned with our own damage output against the heart and more concerned with surviving the heart's attacks turn after turn. 4 strikes and 3 defense is going to make that really tough. Double exploder, double spiker. My god. How did it come to this? Are these the end times? Sure feel like it. Okay, we can empty fist one of them. Fate on top, that's good. Okay, I've officially whiffed the establishment. At least on first attempt here. One here on purpose. Okay, hold on. There we go. That wasn't so bad. Block potions here to save the day, and what's that? Another meditate. This says plus on it. Well, that seems a little embarrassing, honestly. I don't think I want the third one. Oh well. How am I going to beat Donu Deka? A little health would definitely help against these upcoming bosses. Is there any upgrade that's, like, very, very impactful? The second meditate's pretty significant. The second meditate's pretty significant. Third eye upgrade's pretty good. Omniscience upgrade helps a bit. I'll upgrade the other meditate. Definitely feels sad now. Alright, good luck to us. Or we have to figure out how not to die to these two jokers. Establishment is absolutely part of the plan. I think this block potion might also be part of my plan. Don't think I'm going to be playing this Protect turn 1. Just Lucky, Carve, Sash Whip, Meditate. Actually need to get rid of a Miracle as part of that anyhow. You know what? I will play this Protect then. Take less damage. Protect. Miracle, Meditate. Oh, I understand. That's fine. That's fine. It's not what I wanted to do, but it's fine. Dang it. not to lose it all here. Back. Alright, now we're doing better. Now this looks much more reasonable. In fact, I can even Sanctity so that I can return the Sanctity. And this Meditate. It's like having one Meditate minus with Holdover. I like that. You're not wrong. Not wrong at all. So you can really see it's just the first couple of turns that are dangerous for this deck. Once we're set up, we're good. That's what the 24 health makes me really nervous for the next fight, though, is the main problem. Deck I can't do much anymore. No relics to set up, so we can just go hog wild here. Okay, next boss is the Awakened One. Okay. Do have to play Establishment here. I probably don't want to play Fasting, at least not initially, and we need to make sure we kill the cultists quickly. I'd strongly prefer not using Ambrosia during the entirety of that as well, if possible. Anonymous, thank you so much for the spooky 200 bits. Appreciate all that support. Okay, choices. Want to Sash Whip on turn 1. I think I need the Bowling Bash in play here. Something like this. Okay, Fasting is here. I'm not going to play Fasting. I'm not going to do it. I am in a Miracle Sanctity here. We are going to take some damage. It's going to result in more cards drawn anyway. I need to keep the Protect for next turn. So we go Carve. We can Bowling Bash you. That also gets some Kunai. Smite is cheaper, Protect is cheaper. We don't die. We draw 8 cards. Here's the moment of truth. Ooh, multi-attack on turn 2. That is rude. That is rude, Awaken 1. That said, we've got a really good set of cards this turn, so it might just work out for me. Keyword might. This might just work out for me. We're going to need help from Skrull here. Smite Strike is a clean kill, might as well. Hoping to draw into Vigilance, so I can Vigilance and then Empty Fist for my energy back. Good. Okay, I think that'll do it. G, Empty Fist to you. 4 energy to spend, Sash Whip you. The current state of affairs. Incoming damage is 28 plus 6 equals 34. 34 incoming damage. Block for 32 and then meditate. It's pretty reasonable. So Wallop Meditate I think will be good enough to get us through the fight. Looks like we'll need block cards. But also death cards. So probably Vigilance then. Yeah. Nothing meaningful I can do with the third eye. Play it, and that helps, but it's 1 less block than Wallop, and I want to do the damage of the Wallop. Just go Wallop Meditate here. Getting back. Let's say Sanctity and Vigilance. Make those both cheaper forever. And I think we're through. I believe this means we've now successfully kept all of the potions. I truly believe. And now we can scale through the rest of this fight using the sheer power of the kunai to accumulate enormous block as well as the Establishment Meditate to make the whole deck free before we even dream of going into Act 2 here. Swanky turn, though. But what if instead I just die? No, we're fine, right? This is actually a full block if I go Wallop, Defend, Wallop, Sash Whip, Defend, notably. 28 incoming damage, I block for 26, take 2. But, notably, we're having a hard time getting enough cards in hand, and I can't even afford to play our Meditate, which is worrisome. If I can't keep the retain cards in my hand, I'm going to have a problem. Okay, Meditate is directly on top of the deck. Please play Carve Reality twice, then. With this card. Create 2 free smites. Okay. We've re-established order here. Give me back these. Wonderful. Stack weakens, stack decks, stack cost reductions. Alright, I feel ready to transition phases here now. With both protects in hand. Should be plenty good. Uh, 15 by 4 goes to 7 by whatever. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, and that means I can play this fasting without giving Awakened One any strength. Which is grand. $27 block from Vigilance. Anybody? I just take back Meditate and Eruption every turn. That seems very, very good. Seems very, very good indeed. GG. GG. All right, we've made it to Act 4, and I kept the important potions. I'm really, really happy with that performance, ultimately. And feeling good about where we are. Happy to use Ambrosia to kill Spire Spear and Spire Shield. That's going to be the goal, is just pop this potion on turn 1 or turn 2 to kill one or both of them. And everything else is for the heart. I can confirm that both Establishment and Well-Laid Plans should work with the retain keyword on Watcher both. What's the Equilibrium and Well-Laid Plans? That's it. Both Equilibrium and Well-Laid Plans work with Establishment. I'm gonna rest up to full health here, and there's the Dolly's Mirror we were talking about. How fascinating. Also an Apotheosis, which could upgrade everything in the deck, notably our Miracles. Quite a few unupgraded cards here, so it wouldn't be bad. Could mirror that Fortress, that is interesting. Definitely would like to remove a strike here, and if I were to get a potion, I'm eyeing the Gambler's Brew, personally, letting me discard any number of cards to draw that many again. Could also take a Cultist Potion for the heart, just 1 strength per turn, kind of an inevitable victory in a jar, essentially, as long as you can survive, and this deck is very good at surviving. Yeah, if I was going to mirror anything, Omniscience is one of the better targets, that's for sure. For Speeds, thank you so much for 21 months of support. It's actually not a bad Stack of Oil either, since Establishment can reduce the random increased costs. Yeah, exactly as Zuthus notes. So it's interesting. I think I'd trust the Gambler's Brew more, but Stack of Oil for just draw 5 is pretty cool. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to Gambler's Brew, strike remove. Sniper Guy, thank you so much for 10 months. Closing in on that full year. Keep them coming. I'm surrounded. Pretty alright first turn, actually. Doesn't strongly motivate me to use my Ambrosia right now. Just do some quick math. 7 plus 13, 20, 24, 30, 40. 40 times 3 is over 120, so that's actually enough to kill. And if I gamble more of this, I'm more likely to find more damage. Particularly if I can kill Spire Spear on turn 1 with the Ambrosia, I'm just gonna do it. And I only need to draw any one attack. Even a strike would do. All right. Plan is a go. 30 to 60. And wallop you. Okay, a little bit of block that these won't be helpful next turn. Alright, call that a good turn 1. Or, you know, don't, but it was a good turn 1. Take a very small amount of damage on turn 2. And win on turn 3. Okay, we got a pen nib and another scroll. Actually, don't mind the Just Lucky either. Just Lucky feels really helpful, in fact. What about scroll? With Gambler's Brew. Okay, I think we're in very good shape for Heart here. Ancient Potion can block the... Nice. Ancient Potion can block the Beat of Death that we would normally struggle with. Or not Beat of Death, the Vulnerable, excuse me. Talk to the Hand will block Beat of Death. Words are fast. And such. And I even get a defend, so I can keep the Centennial Puzzle this turn if I wish. Something like defend, talk to the hand, follow up, consecrate, carve, establishment. This is going to be great. These, keep the Gambler's Brew for now. Sashwhip, my friend, it is good to see you. How about Skrull, though? Skrull looking even finer today. The last thing I want to do is play Skrull and then have Centennial Puzzle hit me for damage. So I'll Skrull first. You can see we're not really making a lot of headway, unfortunately. It's okay. Nib the Weave. Like I said, our primary priority is just to survive here. Already up to 3 dexterity. I think we should just meditate, take this hit of a reasonable total. Get back the Cut Through Fate and this Sashwhip Plus. I want to be able to keep this heart weak. Let's go 3. Okay, get this Protects into my hands. Could Omni the Fasting now? There's a choice. I don't think I want to do that. Those are all good cards for next turn. Take 2, make them both cheaper. I could also reasonably gamble here. Gamble for 4 lets me put Fasting in play right now. As well as lets me end the turn by meditating. That's gotta be worth it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep Ascender's Bane. Do take a little bit more damage, though. Gotta be worth it. I think I'll take Eruption and meditate. And now we're fully set up. We only lost half of our health to the heart in the first cycle. It does spell doom for our friend, I think. Mr. Heart. Now the damage I can do is simply filthy. Filthy damage. I might Omnia Strike here, just for one fewer strike in the deck. Do that. Feels weird. Shift card remove. But heck it worked. Okay, no exit this turn, so probably staying in calm here. Nice. But you'll note that the damage I can output with the fasting, even without leaving Wrath, is pretty good. I guess regular defend is fine. And nip the wallop. Play that. Play this. Play that. Get back the wallop. Get back. Meditate. That should be all she wrote. Bring back Wallop and Sanctity? Question mark? This turn could be weird. Nope, we're good. Okay, we do take a hit, but it doesn't kill us. Like 10? 11. That's a bit scary. If I hadn't drawn the Sash Whip there, we could have ended up dead. I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm going to take my win. GG. Mr. Heart. GG. Hey there, if you enjoyed that video, watch this one next. And before you go, join us on Twitch and watch live. I'm there 5 days a week playing Slay the Spire, answering questions, and chilling with the community. Click the link in the description to follow right now. Ta-ta for now.